What is going on? This is 82, and we are here with the Miami Dolphins rebuild to make their franchise on Madden 19. I've got the details of the title there. So I created an owner. His name is Sean Yeast. The reason I created him was because I was playing a connected franchise on my own for Madden 19 with the Cardinals. I got a receiver. His name was Sean Yeast. He's like 6'5", really good receiver. I want to become like a star for the team, so I decided to use him as the owner. So, as far as stats and everything, I'm not going to worry about them, because what I did is I messed up a little bit, and I'll explain that here in a second. Go to standings, and I tried to go through and I manually forced wins and losses for every team. Now, it didn't work out perfectly because, as you can see, the Steelers are like 9-7-1, whereas I couldn't give them the Browns tie in week 1, so I just gave the win to the Browns because they were the home team. And then I think the Vikings and the Packers was something similar, was they needed a tie, and I couldn't give them the tie, so I think I gave it to the Packers, who was the home team, and then that was mostly it. And then the part where I messed up at, of course, I went through each week and manually did that, so the stats automatically kind of simulated on their own, but the schedule, each win actually went to who they were supposed to go to, as you can see. Now the numbers are always going to be off because I decided to do offline instead of the cloud just to be safe so I can have it. So then I did the playoffs. I let the Colts win. Then Philadelphia won, of course, over Chicago. Of course, it was a closer game. I made Chargers win and then Dallas win. And then I made Kansas City win. I made the Saints win. I made New England win. I made the Rams win. I made New England versus the Rams in the Super Bowl. And here was where I messed up. I was kind of not fully paying attention. I just kind of simulated a Super Bowl, so the Rams got the win. Yeah, failed. I worked so hard to make sure everything came down kind of properly, and then I failed, and so here we are. We're in the offseason. So let's get this underway. We're going to look at our negotiations. The only thing I really did was I ended negotiations with Cameron Wick and Jawan James because I knew that in real life that they had been let go to free agency. So getting into the rest of the contract negotiations, I'm not keeping pretty much any of these guys, like AJ Darby, no. Sylvester Williams, no. Nick O'Leary, no. Brock Osweiler, no. Stephon Anthony, I'm going to see if I can get him cheaper in the offseason because 86 speed linebacker I really like. Bryce Butler, no, he's getting older. Jesse Davis, no, I can probably find a better replacement O-line. Mike Hull, he's just so close to regression too, and he's already such a low overall. That's pretty much the situation with all these guys. Strong safety, Marcus Smith, we might revisit him in the off. Yeah, we'll revisit him in free agency. Ziada, probably just let go because he's so low. Same with Samuel, he's low and old. And same with Sever. Did Hayes retire? Because I thought William Hayes was, a free agent. I took one for the Dolphins, didn't I? Dolphins. Yes, William Hayes and Frank Gore both retire. Let's see, John Sullivan and Andrew Whitworth both retire. Tom Brady walking away, so we're starting this series without Tom Brady. Jerome Bouchard, Travis Watson, or I like the tight end and said Travis Watson. Benjamin Watson. Brandon Meeman goes. Antonio Gates retires. Donnie Jones, Kuhn, Polodina, Jason Peter retires, which is kind of shocking to me. Derek Johnson, Dwayne Brown retires after 11 years. That's a shocker. Uh, Sebastian Janikowski, Terrell Suggs, Jonathan Joseph, Sharice Wright, Jordy Nelson, Reggie Nelson, um, Donald Penn, Mike Adams, Julius Peppers, Kenyon Barner, Matt Castle. I didn't even know he was still in the game. Joe Staley, Matt Schaub, Zane Beatles. Of course, our two guys, Larry Fitz retires, Brett Grimes and Phil Dawson, Kyle Williams, Shane Leffler, Derek Anderson, Gary Stanton, Nick Shipley, Jari Evans, and Andy Reid retires as a coach. So that's the retirements. So we're all caught up. We're gonna go to the roster real quick. I do want to see something. We're going to throw Ryan Tannehill. No worries. We're not gonna do anything right now. So I'm gonna put Ryan Tannehill on a trade block, and then I'm gonna try to see if I can do the trade to at the real life and happen almost in real life. So advance to the next part of this offseason. So I'm probably just gonna try to get to free agency today, and then tomorrow will be a draft, and I'll show you the draft guys deal preview here, and maybe in free agency because we're gonna have some scouting available. Apparently not in week 1. So now let me go to roster and see if I can put Tannehill on there. Ryan Tannehill, add to trade block. I know, didn't they release Amendola? Maybe, I'll just leave him on for now. I know tight end left Josh Sutton was released. Free up 1.3, but I'm gonna keep Josh Sutton. We need a right guard, we need a right tackle, we need to rebuild the whole line pretty much. And this is a terrible year to do, and I'll show you why. We still got Charles Harris, we still got Robert Quinn, D-line. I had simulator this season, and I put all the experience to 0 because these are like the end of the year rosters. So like Mika Fitzpatrick was a 90 at the end of the year, or an 80 at the end of the year at cornerback, so that way he remained an 80, and then I rebumped up all of the XP sliders, and I'll show you those. I'll show you those in the beginning of the season, and that's kind of based off my other franchise I was doing. Was I liked out where some of those came available, and we got like 79 million. Le'Veon Bell is in free agency. And look at the top quarterback. We got Bridgewater, Tyrod, Fitzpatrick, also Griffin. So not the best QB class. You might look into Bridgewater. I know the Dolphins looked at him in real life. Le'Veon Bell might be going to the Rams. Can you imagine that? Todd Gurley and Le'Veon Bell in the backfield? Tevin Coleman, Mark Ingram. Marshawn. What's his numbers like? 84 speed. But I mean, I could use him as a power back because our scheme is like elusive. Yeah. Alex Collins, Ty Montgomery, Latavius Murray, Theo Riddick. AP, what is his numbers looking like? 90 speed still. He's an elusive back. What if we make him a 1-year offer? We'll throw a 1 year around. Let's give him $1 million in guaranteed. And 2.4. That looks good. He may not be happy with that, but could be alright. I like TJ Yeldon, but I know we got some good young running backs on the team already. We don't need a fullback. The wide receiver class looks kind of weak. Of course, like in real life, we know the trades that really happened with Antonio Brown and Odell Beckham, but it's probably not happening in the series. I'm not going to go force it. No great tight ends. here. I mean, we got a good young tight end. Left tackle, well, we're not getting any kind of upgrade here. Left guard, still no upgrade. And then, center, nothing here for center. Right guard, I mean, do I really want to hand out a 4-year deal to a 27-year-old? No. Right tackle, Darrell Williams. Probably, man, Washington put some money out for him. But I need to address it somehow, and there's just, this might be the spot I have to do it and grossly overpay for this 4-year contract. What does this give me? A 96-point offer. I'm not even top 5. Well, I'm barely broke top 5. So let's up this to 2.25 and see what we get here. Let's do this 2.3. 106. I mean, this is so much money for not even a great O-lineman. But I mean, he's got a few years. He's got 3 years to get better, and we're paying out $7 million. One way, that's all I have to do. Maybe Washington won't get him somehow, and he'll decide to commit to us. Cam Rank and Trent Murphy, Chris Long, Marsh. No one here that's really going to make a big impact on our development. Mario Edwards. Yeah, I'm just not seeing the potential here. Maybe if you guys notice, you might say something. If anyone watches this. Malcolm Brown. Puna Ford. I mean, he's young. He's got normal development. A finesse rusher, a defensive tackle with some run stopping ability. What's he wanting? Top 3, almost $4 million a year. We'll pass. Sheldon Day, no. I mean, none of these guys are really enticing right now. Some guys be like, oh, right in. Now I know we need to up our ends. Once again, I don't think any of these guys are going to provide as big of an impact as the contract we're going to have to pay out. Not that we're going to be stuck in any kind of money situation for a few years, but yeah, I can't see sticking this money out there. Ooh, I mean, what are the Rams doing with their money? 102-point offer also here on Zadarius Smith. I mean, I'm wrong. He's probably worth it. He wants 5 years, about $7 million a year. I mean, closer to the end of that contract, I'm sure it's gonna be like $12 million. And I don't want to get caught up in a money situation. Not now. I mean, now we've this. If I offer just like a huge 3-year deal, what if we do this? What if we give him like $9 million for the next 3 years? I think I'll be fine with that. Bump this up to in the 3 millions, and 3.15, and we'll stick this up in. So what kind of 105-point offer? There we go. Well, I kind of like that deal. Maybe I'll go back and look at Darrell Williams and adjust to something similar for the next 3 years. Shazier, of course, will be an absolute. Look, Redskins off throwing more money out here. Even the Rams were trying. But I think we'll be fine with some of the players we can develop on our team, even though Denzel Perryman would be nice. What's his speed in this game? 82, which isn't bad. We'll keep looking. I think Preston Smith here. We're not even trying to compete with a 122-point offer. Michael Kendricks, Thomas Davis. If he's got okay speed, 81 is not bad. We can offer him this 1-year deal. I really don't think he's going to get a whole lot of interest. I mean, I really don't care about the salary. The signing bonus is just not a lot of money I want to kick out of our funds, even though we've got plenty of funds. Where's it at? $79 million in funds after the season. Dante Fowler Jr. I mean, the Rams are offering him a big contract to come back. Ooh, Deion Buchanan. How old is he? 27. I just can't do it with him being 27. Josh Martin. Trevor Williams. Trey Wayne's getting a big deal. Josh Farmer back in free agency and getting a nice offer. Justin Coleman here in the slot. 88 speed though. Yeah, let's see what this can do. Maybe we can improve our secondary a little bit. Well, hold on. Jonathan Jones looks pretty solid. Coverage is awful. Don't get me wrong, we can improve that in a couple of years, but PJ Williams, 6 foot, and he's just worse than Jonathan Jones, same age, I think. And nothing really going down here. Except for maybe Mike Ford. He's a development guy too. Troy Hill, there was another something like a Tyreek Hill. Let's go. That's it for now. There, free safety. Brand Body Calhoun isn't bad. Anthony Harris, I mean, he's older. Not if I want for some like a TJ Green, he could probably. He's a box safety for us. Might be able to back up like strong safety. So we'll give him we'll just throw him a 3-year deal with a little bit less on the guaranteed side, like $250K. I mean, they're still decent offers. Not amazing what these guys want. How old is he? 24? Yeah, that's all I want there. Adrian Phillips, he's getting no interest. I might be looking at Phillips for free safety. Even though I think this is a pretty strong safety class. I don't know, I mean, there's quite a bit of safeties here. Let's just offer him a 1-year deal and see what he thinks about that. That's a 70-point offer. We'll drop the guarantees down to like $850K. And 55 points, that sounds better. I don't know if I need a kicker or a punter, but I mean, I don't seem to pursue them a lot. Man, Le'Veon Bell, 4 years. Oh, we got some young guys I like. We got some young guys. So we'll advance a week. I think this will be our first week we can get into some scouting. And we'll show you why, like, I wanted to go back and look at that offensive line. Well, there's a mess up, and that might hurt us hard this year. Because this offensive line class is probably one of the worst I've seen. Yeah, Williams, I wanted to go back and see. I mean, we get Thomas Davis, we get Green, we get Coleman, and we get AP. And, look at that. Zaire Smith even decided to come. So that's going to improve our defensive ends. I'll probably move him there. Yeah, that was messed up because if you look here on, I mean, I've gotten the first round guys scouted. But if you look at the O-line, like, yeah, there's, 4 draftable left tackles. And then 1 draftable left guard. A couple 7 draftable centers, which isn't like terrible. But then 4 draftable right guards. But I mean, this is like a right tackle spot, even though like I have no problem with that because like this guy's like pass block, pass block, pass block. Even though his strength is probably terrible, yeah. But I mean, if I were to get someone like that, or even uh, Linder, Lindstorm here, I would move him over to left tackle, depending on how our left tackle looks. I have to reevaluate our left tackle. I mean, it looks like we got good left tackle, so right tackle wouldn't be bad for him. And then if you find someone like this, like run block, well, he's 6'8", more here. A run block guy, a run block heavy guy at 6'4", you can definitely kick him into guard. So, I mean, I'm going to be pulling guys that I think can really excel for us. The left end, this is just like, it's not a really good end class either. See, there's like not a lot of top tier talent. Defensive tackle seems to be pretty strong. And how do we look at D tackle? I mean, we could use some upgrades, some help here, but I haven't really scouted a bunch, except for these first round guys. Linebacker, I was trying to find some help here, and I'm glad combines are in, because like this guy would be amazing to move at like a middle or stand up at, keep him up at outside linebacker and work on his coverage skills. Where is he projected to go? Mid first rounder, we have a 13th pick. Middle linebacker, kind of. Oh my god, I've never seen a prospect 4.59 speed. That's really good. I mean, he's not bad, but 4.74, he needs to be like an outside linebacker in our 4-3 scheme. He just does not need to play linebacker. He should. No boy. No boy. Oh, another one here. I see, like, I would definitely like to scout him. I mean, he's a decent mid-round option. But, I mean, I've scouted all the O linemen, so he should probably get down on the D-line and be a power rusher down there. I say speed rusher, but I mean, he don't got speed, so I'm already looking at him as a bust. This is decent here. Okay. 4.59 is just, or 9.5 is, 5.9 is fast. 4.95 is slow. This cornerback class is pretty solid. Like Wisconsin's guy, your second round pick and your top is a zone coverage at a C. You're not a second round pick. My favorite besides these top two guys, you were probably 4.57, not fast. Okay, so like Whitworth is probably number one on my overall board, even though we don't know his zone coverage. Easy to work on. Franklin Watt, if he was a little bit faster, he'd probably beat out Whitworth, but I mean, he's still a solid second round pick if we need one in a second. Ali Church here has got blazing speed and decent coverage. So this is like a decent corner class, it looks like. 6'3", you're not being drafted by me. 5'3", I could definitely go with someone like Will Hegman here, who has like decent coverage across the boards, young, decent speed. So he's all right. He's pretty good. Oh, he's really good. So like, there's definitely some guys 6'0", like you're not someone I'm looking at. Here's what I'm saying: free safety class. Look how many like free safety there's are, and then the strong safety is almost just as deep. So I've done all I could on the O-line. This quarterback class, there's 4 quarterbacks, and I'm probably ranking these guys by my top favorite here. And probably it's got to go with Nemo, followed by Hoffman. I mean, throw power, this is a scrambler guy. 4.54 is not bad, but he's 23. Hoffman's 22, and Nemo is 22. Another scrambler. I'm just not impressed with the scramblers. And then, worst case scenario, we can get Hogged in here, but I mean, he's not like a high priority in the halfbacks. I haven't scouted too much. It's 4.62. I have 4.49 is really good for a receiving back. I know we're gonna need a power back. 4.59. 4.48. I mean, that's third fastest. 4.61 power back. 4.51. That's someone I like. Oh, this is a 5th round pick though. 4.51. I mean, that's a solid power back I like. It's a little older. So that can have 4.46. 4.5. Ooh. 4.57. The 5th round projected. He's got solid. 4.6. I'm not really a fan of 4.51. So we'll probably scout some more of them later. I'll look at some late receivers. 4.66. I mean, that's like a tight end speed. Speaking of tight ends, there's really only one good one. What is our they want us to have our red zone? We'll probably fire the coach and find a new guy. Possession 4.53. This is someone I usually like to try to draft. 4.6 is too slow for me. 4.6 is still too slow. I mean, what's the new Blazers here? 4.64. I guess these guys to me are like tight ends, and I might draft one of these, like this guy, like Marshall Bush, and move him to a tight end spot as a later draft pick. Let's see here. Where was that? 4.53 right here. No, that's pretty terrible. Tight ends. The tight end classes are never like amazing until you find a 6'7" speed beast here. I mean, he's not a beast, but I mean, you see like 4.64. He's a great speed tight end. And then let's look at some of these top guys. 4.78. This guy says it's blocking. He's got the speed to prove it. So he's a possession and he's super slow. 4.83 is not cutting it. 4.79 is not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's probably like 80, 82 speed at 6'7", 22 years old. Not bad, but we're probably not going tight end in the first round. Yeah, I think his just wasn't worth it. So from the looks of it, I'm gonna have to go O-line early. And I really like LeBlanc here. So LeBlanc will probably be at the top of the board. Let's go put him there. LeBlanc at the top of the board. You can definitely hold off on him. Look at these centers. 36 reps. 34. They're going to be on the top of the board. He's got to be the top of the O-lineman. And our center is terrible. So, I mean, even he's... I'm not doing second rounders yet. We have right guards, no. I mean, left end. He's a stud. He is a stud power rusher, isn't he? We'll throw him on there. Defensive tackles, 32 reps isn't amazing. 38 is, but we'll still put him there. I mean, this is probably my favorite prospect right here, and we'll see if he's there. Excuse me. We'll see if he's there. 4.83. I would want to. I'm not even putting him because like I'm not interested too much. He's a run stopper. He's super slow. I'd put him down on the D line. And middle linebacker. This guy is amazing. Outside. I mean the same with him. I'd put him down on the like an edge rusher. He wouldn't be bad. The top corners 4.57. I'm not really impressed with. Come back to him. 4.49. I mean. I know he's going to be raw at first. Saying he's a mid-second round talent, but like with the coverage skills, the speed, the bench, like everything to me tells me like he might have a low overall, but be worth it. But then you find, you come over and you look at Boone here, and Boone is a stud and a half. I mean, these top running backs aren't bad. I mean, this guy I'm probably putting on the board, but he's not getting there. The wide receivers, I don't think we need a immediate deep throw. Like, that would be amazing, but I don't think it's Jamal Wallace. I really like 4.48 at 6'5". We're gonna put him on the board. We'll put him on the board too. I mean, 4.46 at 6'4". These first round receivers are good, and I mean, DeMarcus Wallace ain't bad, especially for a possession guy. 4.53. I'm not really interested because he's only 6'1" at 4.46, but I mean, nothing jumped off the board here. Let's look at some of these running backs. 4.48, 4.61, 4.53 as an elusive. I can only do 2 more here. 4.46. Okay, so there's that round. We'll see if I edit some of that out. Yeah, I blushed that right tackle spot. Oh. I'm not really looking at signing anybody else here. But, well, let's go. The kicker. No, we have a kicker. We have a punter on some big contracts. My negotiations, we're the only ones looking at Phipps. We signed almost everybody that we wanted. League signings. Le'Veon Bell goes to the Broncos, who probably could use. Well, they got Lindsey. They got younger back, so not sure about that, but yeah. Shazier's back and playing now, and 133-point offer from the Redskins. The Redskins tried to pay out. I mean, Williams, I think, got a 130-point offer. They paid out some money this offseason. Rams get Trevor Williams. I probably should have tried. I mean, 98-point offer for a pretty solid corner. I could have done that easily. Trent Murphy goes to the Rams. The Rams bolster on the team. Look, and then 128-point offer from Redskins again. They are just shelling it out. Michael Kendricks goes to the Cardinals. Alex Collins to the Eagles. Crowder to the Seahawks. Okafor to the Bears. Waynes, the 131-point offer for Trey Waynes. Like, they overpaid, I think. Norman goes to the Seahawks. Jawan James goes to Chicago. Brown and Harris go. Carlos Hyde. I mean, he's older, so I probably wasn't paying that money. So here's some other signings. Adam Humphries to the Raiders. Des Bryant goes to the Colts on a 1-year deal. So, like, most of the big names are signed. Fowler goes back. And, yeah, I mean, Tevin Coleman's got some interest now. Mark Ingram has now got the interest. Cameron Wake is going up to Kansas City, apparently. So, yeah. We got AP, right? Picked up AP, so I'm not worried about, I don't know, another older running back, especially with the younger guys on our squad. And we'll just go to the next weekend and see what's going on. So I'm probably cutting this part out. Let's see if there's any new free signings. I'm probably going to cut out some of this scouting, and we'll come back and do a pre-thing before. Coleman wound up going to the Colts. So the Colts get Coleman and Dez. Ingram to the Jets. Cameron Wake does head out to Kansas City. I think that was it. Latavius Murray went to the Broncos along. The Broncos backfield is stacked. Alright, so that should be it for here. So, for free agents here, Lynch is now getting interest from Buffalo. I mean, there's a couple guys left. Phillips still hasn't signed. Jonathan Jones. So, that's about it. We'll go to the next stage of free agency. Last time we get to scout. Alright, guys. So, well, I guess this was the last one. Phillips offered. We'll go to the next stage. I finally finished up scouting. I don't think this is an amazing class. It might be up at the top, but later rounds, not so much. And even the top, I still question a lot. So, free agency recap real quick. Montgomery's still on the free agency. Rakbo, Carr. Philip Dorsett's still out there. And Kissick. Zach Miller. Brady Sills-Jones. Which might be one I want to go in this offseason and get. Nevin Lawson, Mike Wallace is out there. Martavis Bryant. So these are the guys that are still free agents. Amir Abdullah. So these are the guys that are still free agents. We might add some to the team. These are the guys we got. This is Darius Smith, Justin Coleman, Adrian Phillips, Adrian Peterson, Thomas Davis Sr., and TJ Green. Top free agents, here you can see where they went. Like Bell, Ryan Shazier, Tevin Coleman, Ingram, Williams. I really botched that one. I should have went and gave him a similar deal that I gave like Smith, like a three-year deal worth a little bit more. Cameron Wake, Trevor Williams, Murphy, Preston Smith, Marshawn Lynch. So there is our big name free agents. Norman, you can see CJ Anderson left. Des Bryant, Jesse James. So, and that's probably where we're going to end this next episode. We are going to get into the draft and start drafting players. So, thanks guys for stopping by. Hit the like button if you enjoy this episode. If you dislike it, Let me know down in the comments why. Please subscribe, and we will be back tomorrow with the NFL draft. And later.